You are now connected.
Notice the ripples in the water? Just in case you may have missed it, see how it affects everything around it? It's beautiful, just as the lives of those we've loved and have lost are. Life is fleeting. We're all here for only a very short time. But each action we take makes an extreme difference in those around us. This isn't meant to add more anxiety to an already anxious life, but it is meant to make you see that every single life counts. Now imagine there's over 8 billion souls on this world, and each one counts. They have meaning, purpose, and a divine reason for being here. A kind word or thought can go so far in helping change someone's path. This is not our final destination, but someplace we have chosen to visit so that we can learn and experience the emotions that this life has to offer. The pain, the hope, the triumph, and most importantly of all, the love. We all seek a place that we can take refuge from life's storms and disappointments. Someplace and people that will not judge, but rather accept us for who we are, as we are. You have found just such a place where you can be you, a place to relax, a place to cry, a place to laugh, a place to heal. You have found a place, maybe most importantly, to love and be loved. Now, just breathe and be you. We present a new episode of Chris Slone and Stacia Underwood's Gatherings. Produced in Eastern Kentucky, with heart that is available all over the world.
I hope the last week has been kinder to you than it has been to Stace and several other people I know. Whatever it is going around, I think Stace called it Virus B. I feel like Ozzy when the cat jumped on the table and he said, "Look, listen, guy, Gus, Jim, whatever your fucking name is." Well, for me, it's look, listen, Virus A, B, C, D, whatever your name is. If you come near me again, your name's gonna be fucking dead. So go ahead and fuck off. That's exactly how I feel. And I am not the only one, am I, baby girl?
Hello.
I'm not the only one that feels that way about this virus thing, am I?
We've had it.
Yeah.
We've had it
Well,
with
you
this.
and I both got it about the same time.
Yeah, we're
And
just done.
I mean, I hated it when Lloyd had got it, but at least he was kind of in the throes. I think you had been what better, Lloyd, a day or two when
Yep.
Stacey got it, maybe 3.
Yep. He was doing
Yeah, so
better.
you knew exactly what was going on with this stuff.
Hmm.
But I mean, it's one of those things you can't take what is them things called? Antibiotic. That's for bacterial stuff.
Right.
This is you just got to pretty much let it run its course. That's and you and I are still getting over it. So in advance, my apologies if you hear me coughing and hacking. I'll try to mute it before I do.
Do you hear Enzo?
But don't tell me Enzo's got it.
No, he's after something. You know how he is.
But I know I'm not the only one. I know my girl Chelsea, Robin's daughter,
Salty.
has been fighting it too, and
Yes, that
so
baby's
has
been sick too.
Sadie had it. I mean, it goes around, guys. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
it's like trick or treat candy. It just passed around. There it is, and you don't. With this, nobody wants to see anybody else gets this stuff, but there they are. So tonight, few things on the list. Stace has some new vocal banks that we're going to try out. I think that'll be pretty awesome. And I'm going to ask for some of your guys' help. They've delayed the trial for MK McKinney and the murder of Amber Spradlin because of testing new DNA evidence. Now, a lot of people say, oh, that's a delay by his. No, his attorneys did not want that. That was actually Commonwealth prosecutor delayed it because he wants more and more evidence against him, which, okay. But MK McKinney's attorney, Romine, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, does not like this at all and try to get the bond lowered again. Now, I don't know that that's happened. I don't think it's happened. At least by now, I'm sure if it had, I probably would have heard about it, I guess. However, if you guys know something different than I do, please pop up in there in the chat room. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have grown in followers or subscribers, and I really do appreciate it. And we are going to be doing things, we're always doing things a little differently. We're looking to, what's the word I'm looking for here? Make it a better experience. This is a place I want for people to be able to come and feel like they're at home.
Oh,
If you want to cry, then cry. You want to scream and shout, then scream and shout. Maybe get some advice from Stace or I or people that have been through this. And let me tell you something, you got a chat room of people in here that have dealt with and are dealing with personal loss, pain, grief, anger, all that stuff. And don't feel like you're alone because you're not.
no,
Not
absolutely
by, no, not by any stretch of the imagination. You're not alone. Stace has dealt with people that the loss of people she's loved. So have I. Lloyd has. I think just about everybody that has ever seen this show has been touched by it at some point or another. And I want to say that I was hoping to be able to get the first episode out on this show of The Last to Fall by the end of October. Of course, that didn't happen because sickness and yada, yada, yada. We are looking at resuming the photography, the shooting and stuff next week. And hopefully by mid to end of November, because if I can't tell this story with the vision I've got, I'm not
not.
going to do it. It's just that simple.
Right.
They deserve no less. I got to say this. You guys are going to see Lloyd in a completely different light. Now, is Lloyd really not liking the dolls? No, he does not. But is he the goofy, crazy, funny guy you think he is? He can be. But he also loves his family. He cares about them a lot. You're going to see that. I think you're going to see a side of us that you're not used to seeing. And that's going to be in every episode. You're going to see a side of my kid nobody's seen except me. You'll probably see a side of Stace. And the sides of Stace and I that you see may not be sides you want to see again. There's times that we get sick as dogs over doing this. Viciously. Because it takes such a toll on her. Now, the toll it takes on me isn't nearly what it takes on her. But it does take a toll on me, too. It's made me question my very existence. Made me question everything.
Yeah.
It's made me question God. It's made me question myself. It's made me question. I mean, I just can't wrap my mind around why in the hell, who in the hell would want to. And don't get me wrong, I've had days where I wanted to put my hands on my kid's shoulder and say, what are you thinking? This ain't that. Who in the hell would want to end their own child's life? Because it interrupted theirs. My daughter was never an interruption to me. She was a blessing. To this day, she's a blessing. To this day, she keeps me going. But yeah, you're going to see some unexpected things. And yeah, if Reagan pops up and Lloyd runs, then so be it. That's okay. But you're going to see sides to him that you're probably not used to seeing. And you're going to be like, wow. And that's good. Because a big part of this is I want you guys to get to know us too. So before we really get going, let's go ahead. Sorry. Didn't hit the quiet button in time. Let's throw some highs out there in the chat room, shall we? And I'm scrolling back up top. And we're going to say hey to Kayla, Crystal Burks, Tracy Ferguson. I've kind of adopted Kayla as another daughter. So,
Yep.
Kayla she's just super sweet and super
She's
cool.
the best.
She's awesome.
Yep.
Steph and Maddie. Maddie, just so you know, I want you to look at me if you're watching this. I love you and I'm proud of you.
Me too.
You keep going. Okay, you got the heart of a champion, girl. You keep going.
Absolutely.
As I scroll down through here. Let's see here. Oh, there's
Brookie's in the house too.
There's my baby girl Stacia. Let's see here. Brookie Cookie. That's what you call her, yeah.
Yeah.
Candace. Good to see you. Always. Never forget my love for you. I just love that. I love that name. Mary Ray, and a great big thanks to Mary for contributing this month. Thank you, Mary. Love you bunches and look really forward to working with you in the very, very near future. Brittany. Let's see.
It's gonna kill you.
I don't even know what he did, but I promise whatever it is, I'll make it worse. There's my baby girl, Chelsea. God, I love you so much.
I love you too, baby.
And for those of you who don't know, Chelsea is Robin's daughter. And so much like Robin. Hearing from her every day is a blessing because it's like hearing from Robin again. They are so much alike.
She's been such a rock.
Oh, she's awesome. She's incredible. Let's see. Crystal in there spreading happy cheer. There's my other girl, Lloyd. Let's see here. Karen Lynn, Isaac Thompson. I had to, brother. Thank you. Tracy, because I think we say hi to Tracy. Everybody loves Lloyd. Candace is in. Hey, Lloyd. Hey, Lloyd. Lloyd's like Norm on Cheers. He walks in. Evening, everybody. Lloyd.
Hey.
Yeah. Let's see here. We normally have quite a bit of people watching the show. It's just not a great deal for participating in chat, which I wish it would be more. There's Cookie. Hello. Let's see.
Yeah, I saw that.
I ain't seen it yet. I don't think.
I just gave him showed him your message, Cliff.
Oh.
He's on there giving Licky problems tonight.
Oh, great. It's that time of year for virus. Yeah. We're doing a lot better than we were. A couple 3 days ago, it was pretty tough. And, first off, before I go any further, a great big thanks to excuse me. I apparently curbed a tire on a very overly expensive SUV that I should have never bought the damn thing to start with. But anyways, when you curb a tire hard enough, well, the sumbitch blows out. Here come Lloyd and Stace. Not only did they pick me up, but the next day they came back. Lloyd gets down on the concrete. Him and Caden jack his sumbitch up, which I'd say that thing probably goes 3,500 pounds in spite. If it don't weigh 3,500 pounds, it don't weigh an ounce of spit. Jacks it up, takes the tire off. We go down to a place and get it replaced. Lloyd brings it back, puts it back on, puts all the stuff back on, lug nuts, etc., and make sure everything is tight and secure. And then it was just a day later. Here come Lloyd and Stace with soup and Jello. And guys, thank you. I love you.
Yeah, always.
Family. To be quite honest with you, it's humbling. You can't buy that. You just can't. Right there sits the two that did it.
That's what we're here for.
Then the next day, here comes my kid with caramellos and 7-Up. All I did was say, yeah, I got a little bit of a sweet tooth, baby. I said, Stace, probably some Jello. She said, what kind? I said, you little sneaky thing. I said, it's Jello and strawberry, sugar-free. So here she comes with caramellos and 7-Up and all kinds of stuff. And I was like, wow, to be surrounded by that kind of love.
Yeah.
And I can remember last year being sick. Here come Robin. Chicken soup and the cocoa and the cocoa. But that woman would not. She was a force of nature. So anyways, big hey to JP, James Paul Prim. What's up from Northern Kentucky, Jay? It's always good to hear from you, buddy. Go Squad. Oh, well, Chelsea, baby, I hope you feel better. If I can do anything, yes. Judge will decide in the next couple of days. I'm assuming Cookie is talking about that bond reduction. He's already decided once, damn it. Keep him in there. Don't set it at 5 million. Set it at 10. Linda Lawson. Big hey to Linda. Let's see here. Cliff Bucket. Hey, guys. Hope everyone. Hey, Cliff. Always good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being here. Cliff is in the house. Yes. Let's see. Who else do we have in here? I love saying hey to people in the chat room. I want you guys to know how welcome you are.
Yeah, I saw James Paul come in there for a minute.
Yeah, he's in. Angie Oaks. I'm late, but I'm here. That's okay.
She lost her son here just recently. So I want to let her know that we love her and we're there for her too. Angela. She lost her son.
Jesus, Angie, was it the one I knew?
The one that was really sick with the cancer.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
She has been through it.
Cookie is watching West Virginia and making sure Joe doesn't have a heart attack. Let me know how that works out for you.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Joe's a football person. He is. Uh, see Joe at Pops. Should have went to see the Joe at Pops. I tell you what, tell Joe and Brian to get with Chris. I'll make sure they're so busy they ain't got time to watch football. Or at least I'll work really hard as hell at it. And of course, Kelly. Lloyd, what a great dude. Lloyd is a great guy. I mean, now listen, back in the 90s, he could rock a mullet. He was a man after Billy Ray Cyrus's own heart, was he not, Stace? Yeah, he was. That was back in the day. But anyways, I think I've got everybody in the chat. If I didn't, I'm sorry I missed you. Just throw me something up in there, and I will mention you. But there's a lot, and here's the thing: there's never going to be no end to talking about true crime, or what I like to call true assholes. My oldest son Jason, he was 21. I'm sorry, Angie. Ralph,
I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Jenna Frazier, love you, Jen. Thinking of you always, sweetheart. There's not a time I don't go by. Gethsemane is close to where I live, and I go by there quite often, and I always think of all of the officers that we lost that day. And I also have friends that are there. Went to school with a beautiful girl named Pam that was, laid to rest there. She was very sweet. Cecil, I'd say okay. But anyways, there's not a time I don't think of. There's no time I don't think of Ralph or Bill or Jason, any of them. It's anyway. There's no shortage of tragedy in the world, and what we try to do is bring a piece of, if you will, peace, and maybe some kind of reflection, and maybe a little bit of a celebration of their life to this. Which, speaking of which, and I'd love to get your all's idea on this. Cookie and I kind of, last time she and I talked, which has been a week or two, Stace, our shirt should be done anytime, by the way.
Oh, awesome.
Cookie and I were tossing around an idea to actually,
There's Miss Karen.
hey, Karen, but we were also actually tossing around an idea to do a celebration of life, not just for one or two people, but for all of them.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if they've been on the Mountain Mysteries or not. Mountain Mysteries is a man-made thing. It's a podcast. Your memories are what's important. You can show up, get on that microphone, and say who you're there to honor and who you're there to be with, and we will honor them with you. No, we don't have any of the details set up on this yet, but Cookie's already been talking to some people. Whoa, what was this? On a good note, Sarah and myself got married Saturday.
Congrats, Cecil.
Congratulations. Awesome. That is good news. Welcome news. Congratulations, Cease, brother. I'm so happy to hear it. And I wish you and Sarah a bunch and 2 bushels and 3 pecks worth of years worth of happiness together. God bless you both.
Bushel and a peck and a hug around the neck.
That's it. Bushel and peck and a hug. That sounds like something Lou would say. Your mama. That does sound like something your mom would say. One of the most beautiful and classiest ladies I've ever met. She is just wonderful. Yeah, congratulations, guys. That's just completely awesome. That made me smile. And I needed that. Trust me. So with that being said, gatherings isn't about, and the Mountain Mysteries isn't about spooky. It's about remembering. Some people are calling, what we're seeing right now a new age spiritual movement. I don't know if I'd call it that. I'm more along the lines with a lot of people all at once. And I don't know if this had anything to do with Charlie Kirk's cold-blooded murder by a liberal coward. But I think it did have everything to do with God's timing. That a lot of people right now are pulling real hard and they're hearing that pop and their heads are getting out of their ass. And they're realizing that hourglass that's been turned upside down now for a while, since right about the time that Jesus was murdered, crucified on the cross, the sands are running out.
Bless his heart.
People are realizing that what he said is true. I don't know why it took him this long, but then again, we're human beings, and sometimes it takes people 2 hours to watch 60 minutes. Spray Art Girl, good to see you,
That's
Sweet
my
Pea.
Madonna.
It's good to see you, Sweet Pea.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, there's a spiritual war that's been going. You're right, Kayla. There's a spiritual war that's been going on since before you and I ever got here, and it's still going on. They can do what they want. I serve God. I serve Jesus. I follow Jesus Christ. He's my Lord. He's my Savior. That's it for me. I don't want to see what's down there. I want to be up there with the people I love, including God, including Jesus, including Trevor, my mom, my dad, Robin, including all the people I love. And there's so many more. I want us all to be there. And I'm telling you, you may think, there's plenty of time. Oh, is there plenty of time? You sure about that? Are you really sure? Are you willing to bet eternity on it? Because I know where I'm going. August 26, 2006, I was saved and baptized. Actually, that's when I was baptized. Saved short. I tell you, I really come to the conclusion that I want to do that again. Just as kind of a clean slate thing. Even though once you're saved, you're saved. I do believe that. But still, I want the world to know it. That's who I follow. And what was it? And I'm paraphrasing here, so please don't think I'm trying to quote the Bible directly. But Jesus said, if the world hates you, know it hated me first. Well, if the world hates me for that, then I guess I'm following in remarkably awesome footsteps. And that's okay with me. I would rather the world hate me and God love me than the other way around. Any day of the week. We could use that right now because funds are excruciatingly low. Mary Ray has donated this month, and I'm watching the chat as we go, and I've got an advantage over most other people because my chat board in here, where it's on the master console, pretty big, so I can see it. Mary,
Karen also donated.
oh, did she?
$10 to the event on Cash App. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Venmo. You can go Chris Slone Media and do $10 or $20 challenge there through Venmo or PayPal, and Cash App through Stace Underwood Gullet. The money needs to go one of two places, either she or I. We're okay with that.
We're the same place, so
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. But I do hear I did. What was it? Madonna's coming back home. Is that what? Yeah.
she had to go to Florida for some
okay.
stuff that was going on down there. She take care of some business.
My Robin mug will be back in the studio shortly. Had to wash it today. I'm constantly drinking hot chocolate out of it. But yeah, we could really use always. It helps keep us going. And there's times Stace and I, we chip in ourselves to cover the cost. which hopefully we'll get to a point soon that won't have to happen. Because I do believe in what we do. I believe in the show. I think I could do a better job. I do. I think I could do a better job with video production, and I think I could do a better job with, the way that I deliver the content. But like I said, this is all unscripted. It's all straight from the heart. You're not getting anything here off words of paper or words off paper. You're getting words out of our heart is what you're getting, both Stace and I. But I'm not going to throw a script at her and say, read this. Okay. I never claimed to be George Lucas. I'm not Steven Spielberg. I'm just Chris. She's Stace. That's Lloyd. And right back there, Lloyd, one of the dolls are moving. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Just a joke. Did you see him look up like that? Yeah, he's not happy. He don't like it.
They're all
He don't
back
like when I
now.
do that. Yeah, they're all back now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Prayers for your aunt, Madonna.
Yes, honey.
But I'll tell you what, we're not either. We're not one of these guys that are standing, or Stace and I are going to get out here and stand on the street and ask somebody to show their ass for a bag of Cheetos, like some of these streamers do. That, this isn't about us.
Mm-mm.
This is about trying to help the people that we know what they feel like because we have been there. And we've been there with nowhere to turn. Yes, Lloyd does a remarkable job. He does. Lloyd's just as important to this as I am.
Remarkable.
You're remarkable, Lloyd. Yeah. He does not necessarily agree, but I do. So tell me about these new voice banks that you've got in here. Or do you have them in, or are they ready?
Yeah, they're running.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They always eavesdropping on us whenever we're here.
They do that. They have done that.
Yeah. I'll spin in a few new sound banks here and there and see what we can do.
Well, yeah, I tell you, I got a lot of funny hits out of Ozzy Osbourne's. I don't know if you saw it on my personal Facebook page, but he was Miss Cleo calling me now. Girl, you got to spread those thighs to get those guys.
Yeah. One of his concert openings or something he did.
It was. He did stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, that he was not. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure Kiss put on us. I'd pay good money to see Alice Cooper. I mean, I'm talking upwards of $100 a ticket. I'd pay that to see Alice Cooper or Aerosmith. Of course, those tickets are probably going to cost. What would you say, Lloyd? More than $100?
At least. Oh my gosh! Least. Yeah, tickets are ridiculous right now.
They are. But to see Ozzy Osbourne,
I'd pay it. I don't care.
I'd have gave $1,000 ticket to see him.
Yeah, I saw him in Louisville.
Yep. How was his show?
Awesome.
Yeah, Ozzy put on a freaking show. And Cecil, that right there is why we do it. He says, "Thank you for all your best. This family is the best a person could ever ask for." That made me feel great. Thanks, Cecil. Appreciate it, buddy. And we meant every word of it when we said years and years and years and years of happiness and being together. And remember, no matter what you all come across, the answer is one word. Love never dies. There's a reason right there at the end of these credits you see what you see. She taught me that. Speaking of my offspring, my child, as I call her. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Karen. We appreciate you so much, honey.
Thank you. Oh, thank you for being a part of it, Karen.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. Anyways, whoever comes through, well, let's put it like this. If you guys have somebody that you'd like to hear from tonight, best thing you can do is concentrate on them. You don't necessarily have to hear it in the chat or type it out there in the chat. I want to hear from so and so. But you can't think about it. And if you hear them, though, let us know so Stace can maybe tune in
Right.
a little more.
Everybody hear something?
Yeah, because you guys may hear a voice that I don't recognize, that Stace don't recognize, that Lloyd
Right.
don't recognize. But maybe you do hear it and recognize it, and you're like, wow, okay, that's so and so. Then let us know. Lloyd is monitoring the chat. He's watching that. So is Stace. And I think I just saw Enzo in the background. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Enzo's roaming around back there. Saw him in that little mirror. Because first I thought, well, great. Lloyd's getting ready to run out of the room. Box is going. Let's see what we can come up with.
Let's turn it on. I've got the spirit box up and running. If anybody wants
Misty
to
said that she saw Aerosmith in Greenbrier 2013. Best concert ever. I'd say so. I'd say Aerosmith.
What did you perform? Does anybody want to come through for anybody that's here with us in the chat room? Maybe they've called out to you to come through the spirit box tonight. Can you answer them? Jason, can you come through for Angela? Jason. Hey. I'm gonna see the chat. See what's going on here. Aunt Judy, can you come through for Candace? Oh no, misses you too, Angela, honey. Is there anything you want to tell your mama, Jason? She's here with us. Mom. Go near. I love. Aunt Judy, can you come through? Tell Cody happy birthday. And we say happy birthday to Cody too. Kelly wanted to come through and tell you happy birthday, Cody. Yes, you do need to cuddle him. He would love that. Chelsea would love that. I left too soon. She knows.
I heard that. I know. She said, I know. Chelsea Enzo would love it if you'd cuddle him.
Oh my goodness, yes.
He is such a spoiled little boy.
He's got the best mustache.
He does. He does.
If anybody else wants to come through, your family's in the chat, come through for us. I love these new sound mics so far.
It sounds clear.
Yeah.
Really good.
holster something. My holster. Bubba, she wants to know if you locked your service, if you were there and you locked it. It was good. 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 Love you. Can you tell me what your name is to the little girl that keeps coming through? I said good. Mm-hmm. Did you hear that? She loves you, Jason. She loves you so much. Something about Dad. Something his dad. Dad. James, if you could come through for Francis and Dorothy tonight. Danny. Used as something. James, can you tell us who murdered you? There was two. Evil. Both of them. I'm gonna start writing some of this down. It's flying through. Kayla said that she reached out to Dad, Cody. And Cody, can you come back through for Kayla or Kelly? Yes. That was plain as day. Can you tell me what your name is? Tell me your name and validate what you said. Judy, can you come back through? Can we reach out for Amber? Anybody else want to come through for anybody that's in the chat room with us? We're all family here in the circle tonight. If you can use your voice, maybe they could recognize your voice. Something McCool. Amy McCool, maybe. Hey, Dad.
You feeling?
How you feeling?
Americans.
You want to keep coming through? You can definitely come through and talk to anybody that's here. I'll make sure they get the message. I will. 8, maybe. I heard that too. Doug. I love you, Mom. Thank you. Jeff, Mac. Can we reach out to Amber? That one said love you as a little girl's voice. Did that say Amber? Old man. Did they call you old man? You want to go fishing? If you want to go fishing, tell me what your name is. Paul. Hey, Charlotte. Matthew, can you come through for Charlotte?
I don't understand.
Yeah, I know you. Do you know me?
Priority.
Well, there's my Lovelace family. I'm so glad to see you.
Been a minute.
Yeah. Dwayne, can you come through for me? You know how much you're loved around with us, you know. Can you come through for someone in your family? They would love to hear from you. And I would too. You've always been a guardian angel for me. I have a couple special ones. Can you come through, Dwayne, and say something that they could recognize your voice? So like I said, Bub, let's reach out. Who do you want to reach out to? Johnny, was that you playing the guitar? It was. Went down. Did that say Dwayne? Tire iron. Did somebody get hit with the tire iron? ask her? What do you want me to ask her? Dwayne, can you come through? Or Cody? Bub. We have your family members in our chat room. Love to hear from you all. Rock something. Can you tell me your first name? Thank you for coming through for us so much tonight. This is crazy. I really appreciate y'all coming through. I heard that too, Mary. Me. Like I said, listen if you guys recognize any of these voices, because it's opened up. There are male, female, everything's coming through. Some of these I've never heard. Oh, baby girl just joined. Welcome in. Does anybody want to come through tonight for Madonna? Judy. Water. April, can you come through, or Matthew? Love to hear from you all. Yeah, we can try it. Hey, Johnny, why don't you play Kelly's favorite song for us? The ones that you used to play for her. Can you come through, Johnny? Makes twice I've heard that. James, can you come through? Your family would love to hear from you. Hope. In spite. Does anyone have a message they want to get across? Did it say church? Candy said you better get you some moonshine.
I'd say that'll clear it up. Or if it don't, then I'll really.
Whiskey. He just said whiskey.
That sounds like something Dad would tell me.
Mike. He's bad. Mike, are you talking about Mike? What did he do? Hurt her. Who did he hurt? Does anybody else want to come through for any of us?
That.
Baby in this bed. Ugh. To the man that's breaking up, you're trying to come through. Can you try to tell me what you said again? So that's true. Something. Did you hear that? No, I'm not whispering because every time I whisper, everybody hears it. I don't tell secrets from my family. They all hear me anyway. So we don't want to get into that. Hey, Ronnie, you want to go fishing?
Who's the top?
Tom. Oh, Cecil's got some too. Elderberry juice. What's that time again? Joe. So Joe. Dwayne, are you proud of your brother Joshua? Yes. Tell him. What could we tell him? And Judy Candace is going to school to be a teacher. Meg. Does anybody else want to come through for us? Step right up. And Judy, can you come back through for us? Thought we might have heard you earlier. I saw that. Is there somebody else trying to come through? Cody, did you steal your dad's butterfly knife when you all were kids? Halo wants to know. I did. Somebody keeps saying, I'm here, I'm here. Summer, did you want to come through? Or anybody else wants to come through for us? You're welcome to come through. Everything's in love here. Me and Cody are exactly apart. Oh, Kayla. Song said Nick. Okay, I'm going to be shutting the spirit box down. Does anybody else want to come through? Good night. Is that good night?
That was pretty cool.
Bye. Bye.
On the other side, yeah.
We love you all and thank you for coming through for us. And you know we're going to be here every Thursday night asking you to come through. So no time like the present. Clancy, can you tell us how many was involved with you? Can you tell us anything, Clancy? We'd love to hear from you, Clancy. We'd love to get some answers. Try to help your family. Clancy, can you tell us how many people were involved with your shooting? This is the one that I was telling you about that was sitting there in his house and got shot in his house.
Hot County.
Ones we said 2 men. Gun. Chad would love to help out. He would love to get some answers. Help you get justice. And we would love to help you too. All right, I'll turn that down to him.
So for the chat room, did you guys hear from some of the people you were hoping to hear from? Takes a few seconds for this thing to go through and get on down the road. So, yeah, we'll give that a second. I think the new bank, is that what it's called?
Sound banks, yeah, they're
Sound banks. I think they're pretty cool. Mary said that she heard 2.
I did too, Mary.
Yeah.
What the hell did I just read? Are you guys ready for some snow Sunday?
No.
That would be a no.
Yeah.
How about no, Scotty? How about no?
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she heard some interesting things tonight, Mary said. I know I did. I heard some
We're going to
intelligent
keep right on it,
responses.
Mary. Next week, I'm going
Uh,
to run some more banks through. We're going to.
Sequel said yes. Can't wait for the pretty white snow.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Mhm.
Candace, snow where? Everybody's like snow. In exactly 3 minutes, Walmart, Food City, etc., will be inundated with grocery requests: milk, bread, eggs.
Yeah. Baloney.
Let me tell you something. I got to mention these people. Took a trip back in time today. Many of you people may already know this, but I didn't. There's this little store right beside a Porter Elementary store or school. It's called Davis Produce. Now, it's not uncommon that I would stop there and get gas, but today I actually went in, and it was like walking back to 1982, 83 when I walked in. Store was very clean, people very friendly, and right there at the counter, I went back there and I got me a bag of baked Lay's chips, a small bag, personal bag. Got me a nanner. That's what I call bananas, nanners. I'm a country boy. Got me a nanner. Walked on back there to the cooler section. Got me an L81. Now, we all know what that is. Walked up there and it said, deli, bologna, roast beef, and maybe ham, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
I said, y'all make sandwiches?
Yeah, they do.
She said, oh, yeah. Good sandwiches. I said,
Mm-hmm.
give me a bologna sandwich, a little bit of mustard on it, and made her. She hooked me up, even put it all in a brown bag for me. Brown bag now, mind you. Well, I'm sitting here, and I don't think I could be any happier if I had a feather in my ass. And I said, this is just good times. I said, I've done gone back about 37 years to 1980, whatever. So I get out there in that overpriced, ridiculous SUV. And it'll do everything for me except brew a cup of coffee. Lloyd said, I don't know why in the world you'd want anything different. And I said, well. Anyways, I get home. I break that sandwich out. She wrapped it up in this nice little kind of paper, whatever kind of sandwich paper they have. And I took a bite of it, and I'm telling you, my tongue slapped the back of my head clean off.
I bet
And
it
I
was
said,
that
Lord have mercy, my mama or Robin Lynn has just come back, and they have made something for me. They have made a sandwich for me, and it was just that good. It's right beside. It's in Johnson County. It's right beside a Davis's Produce, or I'm beside a Porter school. It's called Davis's Produce,
Yeah. They got
and
good
I only
sandwiches.
paid 18 cents for that nanner. One nanner, bag of chips, macaroni noodles, and tomato juice. Lord have mercy, Kayla. Good. You're hurting the baby. You're hurting the baby, honey. Wax paper. Thank you, Crystal. Yes, that's what it was. Good Lord have mercy. There was a place out where I grew up that used to do that, and they shut down. God, I guess back in the mid 90s because all these big chain assholes coming in. Folks, let me tell you something. Cheaper ain't always better. I'd gladly go down there to Danny Davis's store and pay him a few cents more for something I truly love and to be paid the respect I was paid today. Now, they didn't know me by name until I left there. And at that particular point, they knew my name. And not because I made sure of it, because they asked. And
Oh, they got everything. That's where we buy our fruit when we make our turnovers and blackberries when we make the blackberry jelly and
if they ain't got it, you don't want
everything
it.
there. Yeah.
And they are so friendly. And they're just
Chocolate covered raisins. They got big
Oh.
tubs of all the different candies like kind of when we grew up with.
Honey, I'm going to be over to your house by 10:30 or 11 o'clock tonight eating if you ain't careful. But just super friendly people. And I've noticed you compare their gas prices to everybody else around, and they're just as lower than most. Now, I don't know about Lloyd's because you got that big diesel, but I mean, diesel's more expensive than anything else. Yeah, I agree. See, so I think you're right. They'll remember your name too. She said, "Well, honey, I sure hope that you come back." I said, "Huh? You can count on it." Now, I don't know if it's going to be roast beef, ham, or bologna, but tomorrow, yep,
Perfect place to go.
yep. And I mean, let me tell you something. I paid about the same or less that I would to go somewhere and
Right.
get Joe Bob's greasy fast food.
And it's fresh.
And it's fresh.
You
And
don't
you
have to
watch
worry
them
about
make it
getting the
right
food
there.
poisoning.
No, you watch them make it right there. And I heard that they tried to get bought out by a group of people, foreigners, and Danny just shut them down. Thank God. Because let me tell you, I'm all for people making business. And I'm all for people being successful at their business, whatever it may be. And I don't care what ethnicity, I don't care anything like that. But you know what? The government is giving all these foreign folks a break and screwing over the Americans that have been here from day one, paying their taxes, providing jobs, and working their butts off, just trying to feed their families. I will go there any day of the week as opposed to someplace else. It ain't that much further of a drive for me. And for what I gave for Mandingo sitting out there, that son bitch will get me there and bring me back. Even if I have to have Lloyd come down and help me change a tire again. Actually, there wasn't really much help. He did it. Him and Caden pretty much did everything. Yes. Yeah. See, so I was trying to be nice and not mention the name, but yeah, you're right. That's exactly who it was. But Danny shot him down. He said, "Don't reckon I will." So I'm all for Danny. I'm all for Davis's produce. Hell, I'm a fan. I'll start buying bologna by the pound down there, or ham, or whatever. I reckon they sell it all. And I ain't never had no bigger nanner in my life. I'm telling you, 18 cents, and that son bitch was, that was a John Holmes special. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
It's like that film festival we went to back in 90.
Yeah, the principal paints
Over at
falling down.
PCC.
Old Cub. Boy, he got in all kinds of hell for that one, didn't he?
Oh, boy.
Ah, boy. Love him.
I don't know if Michelle's still in here or not, but
I guarantee
she may remember that one.
But I just had to say, yeah, see, so I agree. It's better quality than at any store I ever got. And like I said, their gas is as cheap or cheaper, and I don't mean in quality. Their quality's fine as far as their gasoline goes. But to me, that's a one-stop place for me. Fill up the tank, go in there and get you a pound of bologna or a pound of roast beef or ham, whatever, loaf of bread, and I've gotten really big on. I much more prefer fruit as a dessert as I would, like cakes or something like that. And they've got sweet apples. They've got, well, if you name it, they've got it.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't mind a bit for you just buying like one banana.
Don't walk in there hungry because you're going to come back out with about 15 things.
Yeah, and that's fine. And you know what? It ain't going to break your bank.
Mm-mm.
So I'm all for them. I think those guys are great down there. Yeah. I endorse them 100%. But again, it's right beside a Porter School, and just about everybody knows where that's at. It's on, I guess that's 321. But it's just a great place.
It's Porter School. It's a little Amish.
A little Amish furniture store right beside. And that's another thing. That's the kind of furniture that you don't just buy and it goes bad in 10 years, like just about everywhere else you want to go. You buy that and you hand it down to your great grandchildren. They're going to wind up with that because that stuff lasts forever, and it's comfortable and it's nice.
And you might have it paid off by that time too.
Yeah, might have it paid off within too. Yeah,
we looked at some of the stuff in there and it was pretty.
Well, yeah, it's not cheap, but again, you get what you pay for.
That's right. Right.
Some of y'all's eyes are getting ready to get bigger than saucers, but I paid over $100 for windshield wipers for my SUV, but they were OEM. And I've never had a pair of aftermarket blades last as long as these have. And so far, that's been a few months ago, they're still like brand new. They last over a year. And I am really big on OEM. Lloyd will tell you when we went down there to get the replacement tire, I said I need a Kumo. What was it? 235, 60, R18, 19, whatever it was. They didn't have Kumo, but they had a size, or they had the same kind of tire that was just a different brand. And I said, well, and they said, well, if you want to wait a couple of, I said, I can't wait a couple of days. So we went ahead and had it, and they had it put on pretty quick. And we had it switched out, maybe in 30 minutes, 40, or you and Kate did. It wasn't very long, and I got to admit, so far, it's been a great tire. It's smooth as silk. And they said, well, that's actually smoother than the other tires. The guy said, you shut your damn trash mouth right now. Just shut up. I'm already sick over what I paid for it. Here's the thing. I got a $4,000 discount on it when I bought it. It would have been more expensive anywhere else. But still, I'm getting more and more like my dad. When we went and I bought a 2019 model Elantra in 2018. And the damn thing was sharp, and it was just as quick as Pete. And I think I gave 18 or 17, whatever it was. My dad pitched a fit. In 1965, I gave $2,500 for a Mustang Fastback right off the showroom floor. In 1965, Dad. This is 2018. Well, damn it, they ain't got that much more expensive to build. I said, yeah, labor cost, material. He said, where's this thing built at? I said, it was designed in South Korea. Where it was built, I don't know. And one of the reps chimed in, and I think it was somewhere in Alabama or something. And I said, well, have you ever thought about that, Pop? I said, your Ford Mustangs are being built in Mexico, and these things are being built in the United States of America. He said, this whole world's gone to hell in a handcart. And I said, it ain't gone. It's been there for a while. Well, it was a front-wheel drive. Now, you go out and you buy an SUV that's an all-wheel drive and got the bells and whistles, panoramic sunroof, and all this other crap. Nice vehicle. But Lord, if he knew what I'd pay for that, he would come back, and the first thing he'd say is, I want you to pull real hard, and when that pop you hear occurs, you've got your head out of your ass. Well, that's any of us that buy new anything today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lloyd has a big Super Duty 350. I'd hate, and what was that you said, a King Ranch?
Yeah.
I'd hate to see what that thing went for brand new. A lot. We'll leave it at that. A lot. Yeah. Seeds, plants, a great process. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. It's sinuses. As far as how I feel okay. Stace said my color kind of sucks, but maybe it'll get back in whack here in time, I hope. So, but if you can, donate to the good and the welfare. Either one of us. Give us a handout with this thing.
Scarred Lloyd.
Oh, Scarred Lloyd, not scared. Scarred Lloyd.
Scarred.
Yeah. He had a bit of a procedure done. So, are you feeling a little bit better now?
He had the hair removed from his palms.
Wonder how that got there.
It's magic.
So, we're just gonna let that go. Okay, but yeah, we could use a little bit more help through this.
It's perfect timing.
And of course, Stace and I have an extended, and we'll figure it out if we need to. And we want to publicly extend that to you, Chelsea. also to Tim, and of course to the kids. Thanksgiving with us, you know that. And Gizzy, of course, is more than welcome because Gizzy was like Robin's other child, and that goes for Rodney too. Um, Thanksgiving is not that far away, and I'm assuming my child will be around. And my child can cook quite well. She's hell on wheels, with cooking. Lloyd is a grill master. I mean, I'm lucky. I'm surrounded by people that can cook. I mean, look at me. I'm lucky. So, and every once in a while, I'll get really lucky and somebody brings me something that they made to eat. That's been a while since that's happened. Now, like I said the other day, Stacia and Lloyd brought me up some what we call a care package, and those peanut butter crackers are good too. Thank you, dear. Mm-hmm. Yes, and that Jell-O. When I was off air a few months ago, I was in there eating a cup of Jell-O and making my hot chocolate. So, well, that stuff's just awesome. And then my kid brings me caramellos and all that. But every once in a while, Allie will come over, or Cody will come over, and it's eggs and link sausage. Or she and I both love turkey bacon. This stuff's just awesome. And we just go at it. So, I mean, yeah, that's an inside look at how we do. And let me tell you, I ain't never had a burger like Lloyd Gullet makes. I mean, they're just awesome. They're great. They're really good. And
he's a good griller.
A good griller and a good feller. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You're pretty far.
So there's a lot of that going around right there. So, So yeah, we're really looking forward to be honest with you. I think it's long overdue that you and I, my dear, and even Lloyd, that we all three get together, and along with family, people that we love and care about, and just blow some damn steam off. By that time, episode 1 ought to be wrapped and in the can, ready for release. And I'm not sure when we're going to do episode 2, but people have already asked me, because everybody knows that we're doing episode 1 on Stacia Collins. Who's episode 2 going to be? As soon as you see episode 1, you'll realize it pretty quick. And then episode 3 will come, and episode 4, probably 4 or 5. It's really good. But these stories need to be told. This was the original vision for the Mountain Mysteries podcast all along. But the thing is it takes these things longer to produce. Mountain Mysteries podcast is audio. I could throw that crap together in no time. With filming, you got locations to deal with, people to deal with. You got a lot more going on. And that's okay, because in the end, I think it tells a better story. And it really hits people in a way that maybe they didn't expect. Because let me tell you, until you've been to a site like that, until you have been someplace where Stace and I have been, you ain't got no idea the hell you're walking through. When you're hearing in your mind that baby scream, or that child crying, or that person begging for their life. And I don't know how. Maybe it's through her, but I hear it. I go to bed with these people every night. I wake up with them every day. When I go out to get a freaking cup of coffee, they're there. That's the price you pay. And that's what I tried telling Caden when he wanted to know about what we do. I said, that's the price you're going to pay. And he just looked at me like, you're freaking kidding. I said, no, I'm not kidding. This is what it is. If you're going to do it right. God, baby girl, I wish that was truth. I'm not an angel. But your mama sure thought so. She was the angel.
Mm-hmm.
True and true, through and through.
Hard to go.
Heart of pure gold. There's no precious metal on this earth that could touch that one. No, but nothing. And you know what? Her daughter's just like her.
She sure is.
She is. I don't know if you saw on her page the other day, but little Gizzy jumping up and down and dancing and just doing.
He's just like
He's like a little squirrel. He's all over the place. I was like, how does that?
He's having a ball.
He is, but he loves where he's at. He loves who he's with.
He's happy.
Yeah, that's what Robin always wanted. She wanted people and the people that she cared about in life to be happy and safe and to be loved. And Gizzy is those things. And so are you, Chels.
Yes. Love you, girl.
And so is Sadie. So is Sophie. So is Emery. So is Tim. And Giz, every time I see Giz, I just want to pick him up and just give him belly rubs and smooches, rub him behind the ears and all that. Now, Crystal, that I'll agree with. Stace and I and Lloyd, we're voices to those that don't have one. Lloyd serves an incredibly valuable purpose. You know what that is? He is the relief behind some of the shit that we talk about sometimes. And this is what we do. We talk about these things. You know, when you hear these voices come through the other side, Stace doesn't program that stuff. That's them manipulating what's there to get certain words out and across, trying to communicate with people that they love. So, yeah, if there is a voice for them, right there she sits. If there's a voice for what happened to them, I'm the asshole that the criminals come and deal with. And all I can say to them is bring it on, you sons of bitches. Because I got friends on the other side too. Just bring it. Most of them won't do it because they're cowards. You'll sneak up behind somebody. You won't come at them head on. That's me getting pissed. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You know, all in my years on this earth, which are not as many as some and a few more than others, I've never contemplated taking a life. I've never contemplated, killing an animal. Or who the hell kills an animal? What kind of selfless coward does that? I'm not going to go out here and kill some cat because it's looking for food.
Mm-mm.
Hell, I'm probably going to give it a can of tuna.
Yeah, I feed everything.
Yeah, you do. If it was up to you, you wouldn't have birds flying off because they'd all be too fat to fly off. They'd all be sitting out there on a little perch, happy as little larks. Well, look at Coco, or what was it? I called him Count Chocula.
Mm-hmm.
Big chocolate pup. And then I forget what the other one you called.
Hanky.
Yeah, they don't go anywhere. They love you because they know when they come up to your place, they're going to get fed.
That's my Great Pyrenees. It's my little baby.
Beautiful, beautiful dog. Friendly too.
He's awesome.
And then you got Peony,
Oh, Lord.
who will lick you to death when you walk through the door. And Enzo, same thing, lick you to death. You'd think they're going to approach you and eat you up. No, they're going to lick you to death. And Peeny's like a little miniature wiener dog. She's beautiful. And then, you had Faith's pup that stayed there for a little bit.
Yeah, he came over and stayed all night for a couple nights.
Yeah, I mean, he was just a sweet.
He's a Wheaton Terrier. He's pretty.
Yeah, he's very pretty.
He's fancy.
But, I've noticed, Stace, it doesn't matter to you if they're purebred or a mixed breed or whatever. They're a living animal. That's all you care about.
They're my angels.
Mm-hmm. They are. Animals are angels. I'm going to be honest with you. I know people that don't deserve them. I do. I see a stray cat out here in the neighborhood. It'll hop up on me or like start to crawl up on me. I'll just pick it up and put it on.
Listen, I was crawling under the pole at Burger King the other night trying to get one.
Yeah, I heard about that. Wasn't
I
this
tried for how many days to get that cat? 3 or 4. I tried for 3 or 4
nights. Wasn't Death for KK with you when you did that?
Yeah, I took everybody. I said, "Come on, we've got to. I can't. It's got to come home with me. I cannot let it starve out here."
Yeah, they're
or get ran
animal
over or whatever
animals
else
are
could happen
precious.
to it. And it was
Yeah.
in an electric box underneath the Burger King sign. So guess who opens up the box? And
Mm-hmm. Whatever happened to her?
I don't know. I went back out there the next day and it was gone.
Well, maybe somebody adopted her.
Oh, I hope and I pray they did.
Yeah, I do hope. I do.
Me too.
Well, guys, look, it's 10:30 ish. We've been on for about an hour and a half. I hope that you have enjoyed tonight's show. I do. I hope more than that you got some peace out of it, and that you got some kind of sense that there is more than this that goes on. Look, we're only here for a little while. This is just temporary. This is not home,
It's gross.
but we are all on our way back home. We'll get there at different times. But when we do, we'll never have to part ways again.
It's true.
And that was a promise that the creator of the universe and the heavens himself made us, or herself. Look, God doesn't have gender. God is, in God's words, I am what I am. Poof. That's enough for me.
Yeah.
But his promise was that once we're back together, we'll never part ways again. And I utterly, completely, 1000% know that to be true because he said it. And that's enough for me. Stacia, my dear,
Yep.
I love you bunches.
Love you bunches too.
And thank you so much for being a part of this team. Thank you so much for being a part of it with me.
Of course.
And Lloyd, thank you, brother. I love you, brother.
You too.
And you give those kids, and tell Des I love the new hair thing.
Oh yeah.
I think it's beautiful. And tell Kay, in the words of Ozzy Osbourne, rock and roll.
He's probably watching.
Yep. And love him to pieces. He's just a great, great guy.
He is good.
He is on his way to being an incredible man.
Mm-hmm.
He's halfway there. Don't quit, brother. Keep going. Just remember, I guess what my dad told me when I was about your age, said being a man isn't about how well you can fight. It's about how well you can love. You stand up for what's right, even if you're the only guy in the room standing. He said, you'll know what's right, and you will. And once again, if you can support us, we'd love any help that we can get from you, whether it's $1, $5, $10, whatever. Thank you so much. And remember, this is just a brief stop. We love you all, every single one of you, and you are here with divine purpose. You are worth it. Don't ever let anybody tell you you're not. Ever. Love you guys. Good night.
Love you guys.